So we're finally in March. It's a great time of year. The weather's nice, at least here in Arizona. March Madness is here. It's a great time. But we're going to talk about the real estate trends today of what's happening, what's going on in the market, and just a little bit of feedback on some of the different things that are going on right now. What's up, everybody? Mark Cannonre, your local realtor here in the Phoenix area, and we're going through the real estate trends today. If you find value in these videos, like the video, share with your friends, trying to be a resource, trying to help people understand the world of real estate. But let's get right into it. So where do we stand? That's where we always start, right? How many homes are on the market? And we've actually gone up, so it's actually a good thing. At least in my opinion it is, because I would love to see a more balanced market, at least for buyers, and to be able to have more negotiation, stuff like that. But so right now we're just around 16,800. So last month we were around 16,100. So we've come up a little bit, and that's good. Okay, we've come up a little bit, and some of that's because of interest rates, right? So interest rates are going to fluctuate. They're going to go up and down. It's kind of annoying, right? But because of inflation, they are going to have to adjust a lot of things because inflation's not where they want it to be. So I was just looking this morning, and it looked like it was at 3.1 in January, and then February's numbers came in there at 3.2%. As far as inflation goes. So not what they're wanting. Again, the goal is 2% or lower. So they're trying to get back to that. So for them, they've had to raise interest rates some. So, we went up to like 7.2, 7.3, and then we dropped back down to like 6.9, and now we're at like 7.1 right now. So it's kind of fluctuating. It's kind of funny to me, honestly, because I see it, and you see like the interest rates will come down a little bit, and we'll lose inventory a little bit, and then you'll see them go up, and we'll gain in inventory a little bit. And it's not always correlative, but it is funny when I see that. So it's like, oh, okay. So we're just over 7% right now, and we're going to hover, guys, and we should, because interest rates need to stay high so inflation becomes more under control. At least from an economic standpoint, we need inflation under control. Now, the thing I'm worried about is that, come this summer, they're going to start lowering rates because it's an election year. And it doesn't matter who's in office. They want people to feel like things are going well. So they want to have, hey, let's feel better. Let's lower interest rates. People can have more money to, borrow and stuff, whatever. So that's something I'm worried about, that they'll do it too soon, because I want inflation to be down at 2%. I'm not sure we're going to get there if they start lowering them this summer, but that's what everything sounds like. The Fed had obviously said earlier this year they're going to lower it 2 or 3 times. So we'll see. There's a lot up in the air. I hope they do the right thing and they hold it to where they make sure that inflation actually comes down. But, the government will do what they want to do. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying a lot of times. But with interest rates being high still, obviously there is some demand here. Obviously, we're not gaining tons of homes. So it's one of those like, okay, like we still have demand. And I've seen it. Like I was doing some showings. I have a listing, and we're having people come through. I mean, shoot, I was talking to one agent down the street from my listing, and they had like 35 showings in 4 days. And that's crazy. And they had like 3 offers. And now, granted, I think she priced it to where they were going to get some competitiveness, so I understand. But there is still people out there, especially in the lower price points, that are really still looking for homes. So the other thing I was going to talk about just real quick, I know a lot of people have mentioned they're seeing stuff in the news about real estate agents, and commissions are gone, and we don't need agents anymore, and all this other stuff. Again, I will say it all the time. Stop watching the news. Stop watching the media, because they take stuff and they run it and they run headlines to get clicks. They are clickbait. That's what they are. So I'm going to be doing some videos here in the future over the next couple weeks about what's going on in real estate, how that could affect you as a consumer, because there could be some effects. And so it's one of those, I wanted to make sure that you understand what's going on. It's not just listening to the media, what's going on, because for me, I'm actually listening to what, from my broker and from NAR, which is National Association of Realtors, what they're saying. So that way we can actually show you, hey, here's what this actually means. Here's what real world it looks like. Because there's just too many people out there doing stuff for clickbait, doing stuff so they get subscribers and followers and likes, and there's just too much of that stuff. So I'll try and bring you that information here soon. If you do have questions about that, reach out to me. Or if you're thinking about buying or selling, reach out to me. I'd love to talk with you. My information's below. Guys, you've been listening to The Real.